toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado's offense takes the field. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
I like the running back there on the route that patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Salter. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. On the run, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
First play of the period, first down here. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
2nd and goal coming up.
Let's go!
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him! And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's loose. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Salter. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throw to the end zone, picked off. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open.
No, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Moving toward the end zone and football.
I'll tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those where it takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that thing. You're trying to blow it out of bounds. Make sure you don't turn the football over. In such a good position to go take the lead. Fortunate bounce that thing to go out of bounds.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Slams it ahead. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Punts it out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physique.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Off the boot, looking for his man. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Salter. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going up top again. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, 1st and goal from the 3. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off-play action on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Hunt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He wants to go deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just
can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College